families, it's Mrs. LeBron here. I just want to go over some things that you're going to be getting in your virtual packet that's getting sent home. So it's going to come in a white envelope. You'll probably have a writing folder that you can keep some things in. You might have a few different things in your packet depending on what your teacher puts in, but for the most part, you should have some of these things. You might have some name cards. Okay, we'll do those for another activity, and you'll cut them apart and then practice building them, and that will be your name building activity. So in your folder, you might have an alphabet book, and so we can use these for tracing. There'll be different activities that we will do. Just a good reference. They can finger trace all the letters, and then also we can get a chance to color that later. We have a predictable book here, Brown Bear, Brown Bear. They can practice pointing to the words as students read it and color the pictures as well. So that's a book that you can keep in your book box, and you can reread it over and over and over. Remember to be pointing to the words. Here's a bookmark, and this helps to remind you about the concepts of print. So does your child know how to hold the book the right side up? Do they know how to turn the pages from the front to the back? Do they know that the books have titles and authors and illustrators and what those jobs are? The authors write the words, the illustrator draws the pictures. Also, do they know between the pictures and the text, the words? Know where the first word on the page is, know where the last word is. So these are just some things that you can kind of keep on track or keep handy so that you can keep talking to your child about when they're reading their stories. Also punctuation marks, period, quotation marks, that's a tricky one. But we also have exclamation point, question mark, and comma. So just a good reference tool for you. We've been talking about some nonfiction things, and so we put a few Let's Find Out magazines in there. Your packet may or may not have those in, but this is our science spin and our Let's Find Out. We're going to do a lot with building words, not just your name, but building sight words coming up. So you'll have a packet of lowercase letters. There's 2 sets. Well, actually, there's more than just 2 of the vowels, 2 of one specific vowel, because you'll need those to build your words. And then there's also a bag of uppercase letters for you to do. This is an alphabet chart, and so sometimes with your letters, one of the activities might be to match the letter to the letter in the bag and to the letter on the chart. And so during our reading group time, you'll have this as a tool. And on the back we have our sound boxes. So if we're going to build a word, you'll be able to have those. Okay, these are our sight words that we do in kindergarten. So your child might be still on this level, and that's okay. Some other students might be progressed here. So just so that you know kind of what's the expectation is. These are our list of sight words, so you can be working on those at home. This is the alphabet, the Danielian style, and so we often have these little, we call them kicks on these little letters, so sometimes you add a little bit of a kick, so that helps to flow into cursive when that time comes. But just so you know, this is letter formation, and this is our alphabet, also with the numbers and how to form those. On the back, here's another alphabet chart. Oftentimes we keep this in our writing workshop folder, and so students have a quick reference to know what letter they're writing or how to make it. This is a sheet for number writing. You could slide it in the page protector that's also going to be coming home with the dry erase marker. So you can slide it in there. That way you can practice it over and over and over. And there's 0, and then you'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, and then continue. The goal for kindergarten is 20, but obviously if you can go farther, go ahead. So that will be in there for you to practice. And then these are all the alphabet pages, the tracing pages. Although we know that you're on the iPad or the Chromebook for your virtual learning, we still want you to get a pencil in your hands, in the students' hands, so that they can really feel what it's like to make your A and to feel that to have a paper pencil. You could also slide this in a plastic sheet and you can use the dry erase marker so you can practice it over and over and over. So those are some of the supplies. Like I said, yours might have a few different, few of the same, depending on what your teacher sent home, but for the majority, those are some things that your child will need for their reading group starting pretty soon, and also just to practice their letters and their sight words. All right, please let your teacher know if you have any questions about the packet. Thank you.